Imagine if every problem in your life right now, the anxiety, the stuckness, the frustration exists for one simple reason, because you haven't surrendered it deeply enough. Not to some distant God, not to blind fate, but to the same cosmic intelligence that effortlessly grows your hair, beats your heart, and spins galaxies without your conscious input. This isn't just spirituality, it's the universe's most brutally overlooked success hack. In 2008, a software engineer named Sarah Chen made a radical decision. Instead of fighting her chronic stress, she'd simply let it be, not resist, not analyze, just allow. That experiment became the surrender experiment and revealed a shocking truth. When we stop interfering, life unfolds with terrifying precision. What looks like letting go is actually aligning with reality's built-in navigation system. Nature never resists. A river doesn't argue with its banks. A seed doesn't force its sprout. Yet humans wage war against reality and call this strength. The Tao Te Ching reveals the paradox. The softest thing in the universe overcomes the hardest thing in the universe. This isn't about religion, it's about sensing with the current already flowing through you. Modern physics shows this principle in action. Quantum particles and superposition surrender to observation. Entangled photons instantly yield to distant partners. Even black holes eventually let go via Hawking radiation. Your body works the same way. The moment you stub your toe, there's a microsequence. Impact, pain signals fire, resistance. Why me? Tension, release, the wave of acceptance. That third phase, where you stop fighting, is when healing truly begins. Studies at Johns Hopkins show surrendered states accelerate tissue repair by 35%. Harvard Neuroscience reveals what happens during surrender. Prefrontal cortex quietens, analysis paralysis stops. Vagus nerve activates, triggering rest and digest mode. Dopamine rebalances, shifting from craving to contentment. This is why trauma therapists use pendulation, alternating between control and surrender to rewire the nervous system. A 2022 Stanford study found struggle equals task-positive networks fire wildly, cognitive dissonance. Surrender equals the brain shifts to observer mode, integration begins. Your body already knows how to yield, your thinking mind just overrides it. Like a child white-knuckling their bicycle after the training wheels come off, we've forgotten how to trust the natural balance. Try this layered approach to surrender. Level 1, physical, the body experiment. When tension arises, whisper, not my body, my body. Feel the immediate release. This isn't metaphor. MIT research shows such reframes reduce muscle tension faster than deep breathing alone. Level 2, emotional, the wave method. As feelings surface, mentally label, this is anger. This is fear, UCLA approved. This cuts distress by 38%. The Bhagavad Gita says, can you watch the river of your mind without trying to direct its course? Level 3, mental, the thought audit. Next time a toxic thought arises, I'm not good enough, ask, would I let a 5-year-old dictate my life? Who would I be without this story? ACT therapy shows this. Cognitive distancing breaks identification. Level 4, existential, the big release. For insoluble problems, grief, mortality, borrow Eckhart Tolle's inquiry. Can I be the space for this? Feel the shift from person with a problem to awareness experiencing a story. Rest in the don't know space. This is Zen's great doubt, the secret. Surrender isn't passive, it's how reality actively reorganizes through you. History, as greatest breakthroughs, share one pattern. Newton didn't invent gravity, he allowed it to reveal itself through an apple's fall. Archimedes didn't force his eureka moment, it came while relaxing in the bath. Marie Curie didn't manufacture radium, she surrendered to its natural glow. Your life works the same way. Those coincidences? The universe's GPS when you release the wheel. That gut feeling? Intelligence far older than your thoughts. The Zen masters call this mission mind without mind. Not your surrender, reality surrendering through you. But here's the catch. True surrender isn't about passivity or spiritual bypassing. It's a fierce engagement with what is. The Bhagavad Gita doesn't say give up. It says act without attachment to the fruits of your action. This is the warrior's path of non-resistance. Consider the martial art of Aikido. The master doesn't fight the attacker's force. They blend with it, redirecting energy. This is surrender in action. It's not about becoming a doormat. It's about becoming so aligned with the flow of life that resistance becomes unnecessary. Neuroscience backs this up. When we surrender, we're not checking out, we're tuning in. fMRI studies show increased activity in the insula and anterior cingulate cortex regions associated with interoception and present moment awareness. We're not numbing ourselves. We're becoming exquisitely sensitive to reality. This has profound implications for how we approach life's challenges. Instead of seeing problems as obstacles to overcome, what if we viewed them as invitations to align? Every frustration becomes a signpost, pointing to where we're still resisting the flow of life. Take relationships, for example. How often do we try to change our partners, forcing them into our ideal mold? The surrender experiment asks, what if you fully accepted them as they are, not as resignation, but as a radical act of love? Relationship studies show that acceptance is a stronger predictor of long-term satisfaction than active problem solving. Or consider career struggles. The conventional wisdom says to hustle harder. But what if the path of least resistance is actually the most direct route to your calling? Steve Jobs didn't force Apple into existence. He followed a series of curiosities that seemed random at the time. The surrender experiment invites us to trust the intelligence that's already guiding our lives. Even in the face of tragedy, surrender offers a counterintuitive path forward. Viktor Frankl, surviving the Holocaust, discovered that those who found meaning in their suffering were most likely to survive. This isn't about passively accepting injustice. It's about finding the gift within the wound, the opportunity within the crisis, the ultimate paradox. True surrender requires immense courage. It means facing our deepest fears, our most ingrained patterns, and choosing to let go anyway. It's a constant practice of dying to the old self and being reborn in each moment. But here's the liberating truth. You don't have to figure it all out. The universe is already conspiring in your favor. Your job is simply to get out of your own way. Try this now. For the next 3 breaths, imagine exhaling into the universe's lungs. No technique, no goal. Just the raw experiment. What happens when I stop managing reality? The answer might rewrite your life. If this landed, the next chapter reveals how to spot fake surrender, spiritual bypassing from the real deal. Spoiler, true letting go always leads back to the body, never away from it.